Hello and welcome back to my vlog. Part 28, so we're at the end of week 4 of Flatland. Whoever thunk it. Section 18, how I came to Spaceland and what I saw there, part 1. If you'll recall yesterday, he was being lifted out of Flatland by the sphere. An unspeakable horror seized me. There was a darkness, then a dizzy, sickening sensation of sight that was not like seeing. I saw a line that was no line, space that was not space. I was myself and not myself. When I could find voice, I shrieked aloud in agony. Either this is madness or it is hell. It is neither, calmly replied the voice of the sphere. It is knowledge. It is 3 dimensions. Open your eye once again and try to look steadily. I looked, and behold, a new world. There stood before me, visibly incorporate, all that I had before inferred, conjectured, dreamed of perfect circular beauty. What seemed the center of the stranger's form lay open to my view, yet I could see no heart, nor lungs, nor arteries, only a beautiful, harmonious something, for which I had no words. But you, my readers in Spaceland, could call it the surface of the sphere. Prostrating myself mentally before my guide, I cried, "How is it, O divine ideal of consummate loveliness and wisdom, that I see thy inside, and yet cannot discern thy heart, thy lungs, thy arteries, thy liver?" "What you think you see not," he replied. "It is not given to you, nor to any other being, to behold my internal parts. I am of a different order of beings from those in Flatland. Were I a circle, you could discern my intestines, but I am a being composed, as I told you before, of many circles, the many in the one, called in this country a sphere. And just as the outside of a cube is a square, so the outside of a sphere presents the appearance of a circle." Bewildered though I was by my teacher's enigmatic utterance, I no longer chafed against it, but worshipped him in silent adoration. He continued, with more mildness in his voice, "Distress not yourself if you cannot at first understand the deeper mysteries of Spaceland. By degree they will dawn upon you. Let us begin by casting back a glance at the region whence you came. Return with me a while to the plains of Flatland, and I will show you the sight. I will show you that which you have often reasoned and thought about, but never seen with the sense of sight. A visible angle." "Impossible," I cried, but the sphere leading the way, I followed as if in a dream, till once more his voice arrested me. "Look yonder, and behold your own pentagonal house and all its inmates." I looked below and saw with my physical eye all that domestic individuality which I had hitherto merely inferred with the understanding. And how poor and shadowy was the inferred conjecture in comparison with the reality which I now beheld. My 4 sons calmly asleep in the northwestern rooms, my 2 orphan grandsons to the south, the servants, the butler, my daughter, all in their several apartments. Only my affectionate wife, alarmed by my continued absence, had quitted her room and was roving up and down the hall, anxiously awaiting my return. Also the page, aroused by my cries, had left his room, and under pretext of ascertaining whether I had fallen somewhere in a faint, was prying into the cabinet in my study. All this I could now see, not merely infer, and as we came nearer and nearer, I could discern even the contents of my cabinet, and the 2 chests of gold, and the tablets of which the sphere had made mention. And there's a picture I will include. Touched by my wife's distress, I would have sprung downward to reassure her, but I found myself incapable of motion. "Trouble not yourself about your wife," said my guide. "She will not be long left in anxiety. Meantime, let us take a survey of Flatland." Once more I felt myself rising through space. It was even as the sphere had said. The further we receded from the object we beheld, the larger became the field of vision. My native city, with the interior of every house and every creature therein, lay open to my view in miniature. We mounted higher, and lo, the secrets of the earth, the depths of mines and inmost caverns of the hills, were bared before me. Awestruck at the sight of the mysteries of the earth, thus unveiled before my unworthy eye, I said to my companion, "Behold, I am become as a god, For the wise men in our country say that to see all things, or as they expressed it, omnividence, is the attribute of God alone. There was something of scorn in the voice of my teacher as he made answer, Is it so indeed? Then the very pickpockets and cutthroats of my country are to be worshipped by your wise men as being gods. For there is not one of them that does not see as much as you see now. But trust me, your wise men are wrong. The end of part 1 of section 18, How I Came to Spaceland and What I Saw There. Part 2, tomorrow. Make it a great day, and bye for now.